Hello, I'm back. Sorry, I'd had to do stuff. So that felt like an awful long time just to do one position, but obviously there was a lot of background to that, and hopefully that's helped. Now, so the situation, he says, yeah, it feels like you. Okay. Saggies always look at the bigger picture, and you getting bogged down in the details. It's in your head. I think you're almost there. Self-love is important because this card went missing, so I made it the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to come back to these, but this is from the Akashic Records Tarot Oracle, I think it is. It's the Four of Scrolls, or the Karmic Trench. So let's just have a little look at that. I'm digging away. Good old Sag. Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that field. I don't mind. Yeah. If you want to read it, let's do. I'll just get it focused. No, I can't see because I've got very focal. I've got very focals on every. Hang on. Excuse me. There you go. There you go. We're not doing the reversed. And then there's just the Akashic Force. Hopefully that is in. Do I need to? Oh, there we go. So, just reading that quick, I'll have to put it over here in the light. Do you know? This blooming lamp over here. That's better, isn't it? In a field meant to be planted, a man, dirty from his efforts, stands knee-deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows ploughed, ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts and actions that you brought forward from your previous reincarnations. You return to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into old thoughts and behaviours. You've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognise it in your relationships, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviours and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner feelings and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings, but with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. So, in a nutshell, smarter, not harder. But whatever that is in anybody's life, where's it going? That. Just taking it back to the sad cycle. And about what do you commit yourself to. And the biggest lesson for a Nine of Wands. And the first card that's important here is the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is the feminine energy, so it's, I mean, I like to think of the King and the Queen as equal. But if you think about The Sound of Music, Captain Von Trapp gets what he wants from the kids by blowing whistles, and they're like, but she gets much more out of them by running up some curtains and going singing. So it's how it's the card of self-love. It's the feminine, softer side. So yeah, be kinder to yourself. And this is the lower register Empress. So it's like, let your power free. And what's coming in the future is you've got the Emperor card here. When you put some of that stuff down, because you go from the nine of Wands to the 10 of Wands, that's coming in the future. So this is about being. There's a lovely American expression: pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. You know, look after you. as they say. I love that expression. I'll take care of you. And I think, yeah, I think that's what it's about. I think it's happening here because somebody's challenging your. Let's go with someone's been testing your patience. Let's go that way. And you think, why am I doing this? And I think you're at that realization point that actually self-love needs to be prioritized. So now let's look at these lovely Nordic gods here. So I'm just going to close these up whilst I'm moving up here. Now this was lovely. Your goals. See, I got the impression that somebody's holding you back, or like a bit of sabotage, or quite a lot of it, because it's the Ten of Swords. Someone stabbed you in the back. But what I'd like to do is just get 2 cards from this deck just to explain. You've got the Nine of Swords, which is somebody in fear, in dread, having nightmares 4 o'clock in the morning. Got no one to talk to. In their bed, which should be their sanctuary, but fretting. That's the Nine of Swords. Like, you know, no light there whatsoever. Dreading these swords coming down and landing in their back. The Ten of Swords, which is obviously the end of the cycle. Bop. You've got the swords in your back. It's done. So what's different? The difference is that the fear is gone. Now you can get on, deal with it, and start healing, and start the next cycle. Now the difference between that and that, where have I put them now? You know, to put these down cards now. Here. The difference between that and that is, can you see, that is pitch black. But once the fear's gone, or the sun comes up, it's a new day, a new cycle. So you didn't get that card. Brilliant. But you did get that card. Now this came on as a clarifier. So your aim up here is, you know, sunshine and lollipops. Good sad stuff. And this is pure joy. You know, if you imagine riding a horse in a garden naked with no parents going, oh, be careful of this, because it's just like, oh, it's a bit like the Buckaroo moment. Just leave me alone. You know what I mean? So that's your aim. It's the happiest card in tarot. Now, I'm very careful here. It's Tiziana. Now, because it's like somebody's, you know, whether it's dishonesty or sabotage, or they've been lying to you, you know, what have you, it's happened. And, you know, these are lessons you're not going to forget. But at least now it's done. Any fear or dread of it, you can move on. It's the 10. You then move on to the Ace again in the new cycle. And this is healing. It's the card for Aquarius. It's all about healing and washing off, sloughing off the past. You know, it's a refresh. And actually, instead of following all these other little stars of other people, you're going to follow your own now, which ties up with the Queen of Cups, self-love here. So that's lovely. I mean, that really is lovely. I better do it like that for the YouTube. So, for the YouTube? So I don't get a ban on YouTube. So, let's get these Norse gods out here. Now you've got, it's not very good at, mock, bravery, lifting the nightmare. These very vocals, I'm not used to them yet. So it's like woomph, success. And then you've got, these are Norse gods, by the way, you know, it's from a deck called the Bifrost. And ask the first human, oh, hang on. Oops. Modesty, the first human man. So I'll just get the book. Where's that book? Crumbs. Yeah. So the reason I always do 2 of these, because if 2 come out together, sometimes it amplifies their thing. So mock is 159. So page 159. So if you want to read. That's mock there. Okay, so let's just quickly read them. I'll put that there. Bravery lifting the nightmare. Mocker is a dark elf with the ability to reduce the effect of the nightmare. Oh, well, there you go. See, oh. What does I just said, sorry. The sun, it reduces the effect of the nightmare. I mean, that's the nightmare card. So, oomph. And then you've got the Ten of Swords there. That fits in beautifully. So this is what your aim is. Just to get out the shadow of a nightmare. Sent by Sinmara from hell. He is the one who can rid humans of the Mara, the heavy weight that lies on a human's chest during the night, holding the conscious mind hostage. And my goodness, it's absolutely about that. He's the one who can rid humans of the Mara, the heavy weight that lies on a human's chest during the night, holding the conscious mind hostage in limbo between deep and between sleep and wake, evoking intense fear and anxiety. And then your aim is the sun, and then that's a perfect fit. That couldn't have been more perfect. No. Anyway, he is related to Sinmara, the queen of Maras. He is the opposite of nightmare, the opposite to his kin, Sinmara, who represents a heavy weight on the mind, a specific type of nightmare that lets the dreamer think they are awake while weighing down on them and exposing them to fear. Mokur uplifts the nightmare and removes it. His name refers to a thick smoke that drives all bad air away. I guess a bit like smudging. But he is not to be confused with, oh God, Mokur Luffy, a clay giant made by the gods. Mokur brings a feeling of accomplishment and a sense of overcoming obstacles in the seeker's path. Mokur uplifts the spirit and brings him valour and courage, so the seeker is able to achieve their goals without being held back by fear. Without being held back by fear. That is so crazy thinky. Literally just to have that and that and that and that together. Oh, that's nuts. I love crazy things like that. Okay. I knew there'd be good energy. Okay, so the next one is on page 109. Because it's all about here. It's all about the Emperor, the most powerful male on the deck, taking your power back, and that's what you're going to do in the future. Which will, once you get this extra energy in towards your aims, this will come in, and you'll be able to put those burdens down as well. So not only have we gone from the 9 to the 10 of swords, we've gone from the 9 to the 10 of wands. And then you've got the world card here, the end of that cycle there, coming up towards the end of the thing. To turn to, yeah, be beautiful. Okay. Right. Askur is the first male human created from a trunk of wood found by Odin, Vili and Ve on a beach in Midgard. Odin gave him the breath of life, Vili animated him and gave him intelligence, and Ve gave him speech, hearing and sight along with outward appearance. Askur is made from a trunk of an ash tree, which is a hardwood, the same tree as the tree of life itself. Askur is the proto-man, and his significance in the spread is one of a new life, a new undertaking, a new relationship, but not likely a romantic one, or a new venture in the world yet unknown to the seeker. He is also one of influence, depending on the connotations of the card's placement and surrounding cards. The card can also signal a new beginning or a clean slate in the seeker's professional life. If Embla shows up, that's his wife. That's like Adam and Eve, Askur and Embla. It means a total overhaul of the seeker's life, both in professional and private life. Well, she's not there, so he's also one of influence, depending on the connotations of the card's placement. Well, he's like an amplifying card, so it amplifies this one here. So it's almost like, 50% extra on there. on letting the sunshine back in your life, which gets rid of and brings the end of this cycle, and whatever it is, figuratively speaking, the healing, or forgiving, not forgetting, the forgiveness can start, because obviously forgiveness is healing, really. So that's beautiful. So those are your aims. Now I just need to do a bit of jiggery pokery, because I've very cleverly put this on top of those cards. So what's down here is your aims. Well, the 9 of Cups. See, it's another 9. And, obviously the one before the 10 of Cups, because the 10 of Cups comes over here. So you've had the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups by the time we get to the end. And then that's the last of the major cycle. So, yeah, really, it's like, when can I get it? It's, you've got the 9 of Pentacles here, the 9 of Cups. You're at the business end of quite a few cycles, which is why I thought it might be sort of you waiting for this house to sell or something like that. I mean, I don't know. But you either want, this is about working together, collaboration. So I don't know if you need, in order to achieve this, you will need a collaboration with somebody, or if you are in a collaboration with somebody, does it feel right? Because this is like the Cups are emotions, happiness. But the thing about the 9 of Cups is you've got to get it over the finishing line to the 10 of Cups, because if you sit in the 9 of Cups too long, people can become not arrogant, but settled and bits. I don't want to say smug, but it's like, okay, well, I quite like the 9 of Cups. I don't need to go to the 10. But obviously you've got to get to the 10 to complete the cycle and then get on to a new cycle. So maybe if you are doing it, or feel like you're doing it by yourself, you might need just somebody to help you get it over the finishing line. Now, what came out here was this lovely emerald green colour. So I don't know if the number 30 means anything to you. Calm your mind, body and soul. I'm just going to get the book, haven't I? Number 30. Okay, I'm just going to hold it so you can pause and read if you like. Okay, I'm just going to read the top bit. Emerald helps with overcoming fears. Again, fears. Releasing frustration and creating calm. Use this colour to bring harmony to challenging situations, dissolve aggression and mend a broken heart. Emerald also increases self-esteem. Queen of Cups again. Attracts abundance and replenishes your energy. Calm your mind, body and soul with emerald rays. Now, as I said before, this card was left over in the crystal deck. Now you can pick it from a crystal shop, or even you can pick up a piece of emerald for about £2-3 and just keep it in your handbag, or keep it in your pocket, or what have you, or in your wallet. I've got a couple of pieces. I couldn't find them because I wanted to show you them, but anyway, let's have a look. Well, I can't see that. One of the 4 precious gemstones. It radiates a wet, lush, verdant energy. Historically, emerald is associated with love, beauty. Oh, S-E. This focus thing's ridiculous, isn't it? So if you're into any of that, you might want to associate yourself with this saturated green gem. Okay. Total refresh. Yeah, it's about into fresh. Okay. So you didn't get that card as a crystal, but I've got, this is not one, I've got a whole load of crystals there. Actually, funny enough, for Sag, turquoise or turquoise is a biggie. Mahogany obsidian's a biggie. Yeah, black obsidian's a biggie. These are nice. That's seraphinite and celestite. Anyway, I could spend all day talking about that. So let's get back to the crystals that you did get. You got danburite, which is very, very powerful, very high vibing. So it's the kind of thing where if you sort of have it in your pocket, you'll go, ooh, yes. And so it's moldavite. So you might need might be needing a bit of a lift. Like the beta blockers in Grandma's medicine cabinet, danburite's twinkling effervescent energy takes the edge off with its serious feel-good vibes. So I'll just let you read the rest of that. Yeah, when the daily ground's got you down a bit. There's somewhere else out there. Flip on the high beams and explore. Yeah, danburite. It's good stuff. Now, what else did we get here? Moldavite. I love moldavite. I got a piece of moldavite a couple of years ago. My life just went. Like, you can imagine going down a ski jump. It just went. And I haven't come down yet. Check out if you want a piece. Check it out. It's a bit pricey, but it's worth its weight in gold. Just check out the suppliers though. It's a meteorite that landed in Czechoslovakia, in Germany. Yeah, it's trippy as. Tell you, oof. Spiritual seekers. Yeah. I don't know if you've got Aquarius anywhere in your chart. Yeah, actually, see, you've got the Hierophant card straight out, you see. So if you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit, it's about operating at a higher frequency. Yeah, woof and wow. Like, yeah, whoa. It's amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff. Take it off, I'll show you. Oh, come on. Here we go. It looks like, you know, when you go to the bottle bank, it looks like something. There you go, you can see. I shouldn't be doing with that whole desk thing. You see, it's quite, it looks like quite ridgy, but I tell you what, it is so powerful. It's such a powerful crystal. It's lovely. Anyway, there we go. And then the Saggi, that's black obsidian. It's a 7-pointed fairy star there. So anyway, let's get back to it. So this is like the extra energy you might need, maybe with some emerald or some moldavite or some danburite, to get up to get through this. So you can pick up a few pieces, apart from moldavite, which is pricey. You can pick up the others for £2, £3, £4, but well worth it. So I'm going to knock this on the head here, and then I'm going to come sideways. Okay.